Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since I've made many videos. Like most days, here we are starting the week. Work will kick off soon. The kids' school will kick off soon. My ability to make any videos will end soon. So I wanted to check in on a major focus of mine, which is on Milestones and what's been going on with the Symbiote Spider-Man event. I've been putting all the effort in. We have already cleared all of the milestones again from an alliance perspective to get all the possible shards. So that won't be assisting until I expect in this end of this 2 days ish will be the end of our Symbiote Spider-Man phase 2. Phase 3 hopefully will return by early July or early June, not July. Possibly end of May. We'll see. There's been no announcements yet. On high rollers, I continue to go every day at least to 1.825. Actually, the last few days I've gone all the way to 2.1 because I had some final goals I wanted to complete. And on Save the World, that continues to be the easiest milestone to complete. I have been able to make enormous progress on my Symbiote Spider-Man. As you can see, we were able to get 198 shards in phase 2 thanks to the 10 for 10 that happened a minute ago. That ended up, so phase 1 and phase 2 were pretty equivalent. Phase 3, if we go back to the average and there's no surprise shards, which would be great if there's surprise shards, if they'd at least bring the orb back for a little while so that we could purchase things and finish off, we'll be able to get another 188 shards. I do not need 188 to get to 6-star, which is my total goal, and then I'll just figure out when. Hopefully he will join the milestone orbs soon after the end of his phase 3, and then I'll continue to open those until the end of time, until I can get him to 7-star. He is an amazing character. I already use him in Ultimate 7. I use him in all the alphabet raids. Right now we got alpha going, so obviously in city nodes he's fantastic along with the symbiotes. Plus 2. The other 2 don't even matter. It's just the symbiotes can carry the whole node. Soon to come beta raid. You can use them in all the bio nodes. Fantastic, along with Black Bolt. Actually, come on, Black Bolt and Symbiote Spider-Man in beta raid. That's a whole team again. Throw in a couple more symbiotes for bio and maybe Invisible Woman, and what else could you possibly need? And in Gamma Raid, I just love using them in the Spider-Verse nodes as much as possible. So he's fantastic. I have him geared to 13. I want to get him to 14, but I need to finish. I think I'm going to go ahead and do Loki before I finish him here, and hopefully we'll get an event where I can open off all of my hoard very soon. So the hoard has really piled up here in the raid store. I could just show you. I decided just to cap myself on blue raid orbs. I don't even care. I'm just gonna let them go. I don't need them. I haven't needed any blue gear yet for any of the characters that I've been leveling. There's currently no characters in the raid orb that I need, so I'm gonna let those pile up. Once I got the 500 orange raid gear orbs, I have been opening. Just keep myself at 500 in case we have another orb event. And we now get a lot, since the change to red star orbs, we get 100% on all the alphabet raids pretty much every day. So I get a few of these orange elite orbs to open. They're great. You know what's crazy is that getting through all of this, I still have, I believe, yes, 81 gold orbs. I don't know how that happened, quite honestly, because I have spent 1.825 or 2.1 million every day. I have leveled up massive quantities of my projects in my roster. I'm going to finish Crystal and Karnak at least to gear tier 8 before the Ebony Maw event comes. So I got a couple days to do that. One more level of Loki to get him to 75 because I believe I'm going to take him at the Dark Dimension 3 for the Cosmic nodes. But I acquired and maxed out Black Bolt during that time. I've started working on Hela and maxed her out. Not all her T4s, but her gear anyway. And they have been fantastic additions to my Dark Dimension 3 team. At the beginning of phase 2, I didn't have Colossus at gear tier 14, and he's been clutch in the first 8 nodes of Dark Dimension 3. So I can't complain whatsoever. I haven't worked much on my Hydra team, but I never wanted to. So I'm totally okay if that project sits there waiting for a good long while. But yeah, that's what we can expect. So we have the end of phase 2's coming projected. We believe it's going to happen in the end of this 2-day time for World Warrior. So wherever your clock says is when we expect it to go, and then it'll be off for a few weeks where we'll start getting the gear orbs instead. So remember, these are also very useful. We'll be able to start collecting all these purple catalyst orbs, these ones that you get, and you can choose which kind you want, whether it be bio, mutant, skill, or mystic. I mean, you may need some skill for Taskmaster. I'm hoping to pick him up when his event starts soon. He looks pretty good, but another war defense team, so it'll be fun. But we'll start collecting these instead of Symbiote Spider-Man shards. I will personally go into hoard mode again until it comes back, though I don't need to hoard a whole lot, given that I already have over 80 gold orbs. It should be able to clear all those milestones. Now, I do want to check in on other things outside the channel for just a moment. Remember when Symbiote Spider-Man's phase 1 started, we put these seeds in the ground for sunflowers, and I just want to give everyone's status that they are now enormous. Those sunflowers they should be over 6 feet tall by the time they're done, and they're being very healthy. My kids are having a blast with the gardening, and it's going great. But I think even more exciting than that is more recently when we were walking. We do our daily walk with the dogs. We created our own routine. So I have a routine in the game, I have a routine outside of the game, and since right now I'm about to start the routine of getting to work, and then getting the kids to do their teleschool, and that means I won't be getting to make content, so I'm trying to do that first thing today. But yeah, we found baby owls just hanging out in the tree, just staring at us. My kids with better eyes than me just looked up and saw them. They're like perfectly camouflaged, but I thought that was pretty exciting, and they're just staring back at us, and it was super fun. But yeah, so in the game we have a lot of those projects have been completed. I don't have too many more that I expect to do by the end of phase 1. Again, while things are on pause, I've almost hoarded enough gear to unlock Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw is pretty much is inevitable for me now. I believe that this is going to happen. Obviously, Miss Marvel and Quake are already ready for Ebony Maw to come to the team. Black Bolt's at 6 stars. Crystal's ready. Karnak, 40 shards when you get at least 5 free for the login rewards as they come. And I'm doing all the 50 shard refreshes, 50 power core refreshes each day. It's gonna happen. So I'll have them, but I don't know how hard I'm gonna push leveling them up. It seems like if I have even a super low star Black Order team other than Thanos, I can just empower Thanos and use it for something on war offense, and that might be enough for a while, at least until phase 3 gets here. And then I don't have a lot of other projects, so why not do Black Order and Taskmaster and some mercenaries? And we'll have to see. They'll probably have some more characters that come out. There's been jokes about Squirrel Girl. I would actually like Squirrel Girl on my Brawler team, and Spider-Ham. Spider-Ham's my all-time favorite comic character, but I say outside of this, my gaming has really shifted a bit. So I inherited a PlayStation 4 from a brother of mine, and I am super enjoying. I guess it was Star Wars Day last week, May the 4th, and I'm really enjoying Jedi Fallen Order. I mean, it's $35. If you think I got a deal on that for $35, what do we get in this game for $35? You get part of one character on it at a release. I'm playing that thing for hours and expanding the Star Wars universe. Like, I've been watching it chronologically, and I know I'm probably boring people now because this is about Marvel, but I watched chronologically, starting with the first movie so that I could watch it all the way through Clone Wars, which was amazing. And then the next step in the Star Wars timeline is really getting into Jedi Fallen Order time, and then it goes back to Star Wars Rebels, and then we get back to the classic trilogy, which I can't wait to be at and jump into by the end of the summer. So it's been a fun year for that. More Star Trek is coming. We don't have a lot of movies coming out for Marvel right now, so this is it. This game is it for a while, and these milestones have been a great filler for having activity and being able to plan and save and do all kinds of characters. So just remember that I hope that everyone has done well on collecting your Symbiote Spider-Man shard so far. Phase 3 will come. We don't really know when. The last break we had was about a month, and the good part about the break is if you're not, I mean, I don't really understand how I have 82 or 80 gold orbs right now, so I'm already in great shape for the phase 3. But if you're not, if you've had to burn all your gold during phase 2, then you have this breather to hoard. So hoard up so you can really star them up. Symbiote Spider-Man is a fantastic character and will help a lot in Dark Dimension 3 city nodes. I hope everyone is well and healthy, and I'll talk to you again as soon as I can find a break amidst this crazy new routine. Take care.